Many artists fear what they don't know in the music industry, but did you know that fear comes from the access cost of the gatekeepers? Getting access beyond the gatekeeper is not hard, but you just got to make sure you're not getting taken advantage of in the process. Now, in many cases, you don't have enough clout yet, and that's why this fear is existing. Though this may make you feel frustrated, every artist or every new music exec should at least know the 7 gatekeepers to look out for. Now, I've dealt with these people before, and what I did was I carved out my own space that would work for me, and I charted a path forward that would allow me to bypass some of these people that get in the way. Of course, I run into them from time to time. That's just to come. But now I have a better viewpoint of where I stand and where they stand in my path and how I can get around them. So we're going to talk about the 7 types that you need to look out for on your path forward in the music business, coming up right here on the Music Money Makeover Show. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. My name is Casey Graham. Let's hop right in. Now, the first one that we want to talk about here is the prideful one. This person is confident and self-assured, often to the point of arrogance. And they believe what they know is what's best for the music industry, right? And they're unwilling to listen to anyone else's ideas. They will more than likely not listen to the opinion of the artist or creator unless it's absolutely necessary to make money. This in most cases will be experienced but uncertified OGs. And I call them uncertified because if you're certified, you know that you're in a service-based business and technically you are serving the artist and the general public. So therefore your pride cannot be in the way. See, these people really don't listen to the creators because they really think that they know what's best for everybody. And if you find this person in your path that doesn't give you a chance to really speak about what it is that you desire to have and to do for the people, for the world, and for your music and your creativity, and this person says, nah, well, yeah, I hear you, but look, this is what we need to do. I need you to do this, I need you to do that. And once they start telling you what you need to do, you got to get out of there. It's one thing to say, hey, you need to do this to help yourself out here, and you need to do this to help yourself out here. But when they tell you what you need to do strictly for what they want to benefit from, we got to get out of there. That's the prideful one. We don't want to deal with this person. You get what I'm saying? The envious one. This person is always comparing themselves to others and is driven by jealousy. They are envious of other artists' success and are quick to tear down anyone who threatens their position. You get what I'm saying? They usually say things like, what are you worried about them for? Or I'm better than them. Look at what I did. This is usually the weak person out of all the gatekeepers because they don't have much going for themselves. It's like they really only have this one position. And they don't have anything else out of that. So once you start to overpower that position, it's like, yeah, you're great, but, you know, I got this other stuff going for me too. And when they start to say like, you know, I'm better than them, look at what I did. Like, I got that covered. We can do this all day. You don't got, you know what I'm saying? If they start to make snide remarks and comments about what you're doing and they start to hate on you, obviously that's envy. And this is usually the weak person out of all the gatekeepers. Now, you may know these people as haters who have access that you want, but no power. 9 times out of 10, you can't see this one coming until it's on you because they're going to work with you and do everything at their capacity that they can do. It's not until you start to overpower them that the side of them will start to come out. When this starts to seep out, you got to get away fast. You don't want to stand around when people start to say, nah, you got to come back over here and work with me. It's cool. Don't even do that. Because they're going to start cutting people out of your path forward before you even know. They still got power. They're still a gatekeeper, but they're going to be like, nah, we're going to take this out. We're going to put some hateful words out there about him. And, you know, he's not going to be able to move forward because when he tries to move forward without me, then he'll see that he needs me. You understand what I'm saying? So this keeps you at a certain level. We want to watch out for that. So you want to watch out for the remarks first. If you get too many of these remarks back to back, we got a problem on our hands. We don't want that envious one. A wrathful person is this. This person is quick-tempered and easily angered. They often use their power to punish or intimidate others. You know what I'm saying? Making it difficult for talented artists to break through. Intimidation is used when the person doesn't have access but wants to keep you around until they get the access or knowledge to get to the next step. Asking them too many questions upsets them, and they're usually a surface dweller. So it's kind of like the envious one back here, but really the wrathful one is, the envious one might not get angry, but the wrathful one will. Like, they're really quick tempered, and you know this about them. So if you see them do certain things with others, chances are they're going to do that with you too once you say, nah, man, I don't really need you like that. You know what I mean? They're going to start to intimidate you. You could go there, but then, hey, look, I'm telling you, this is going to happen. And then once you go around, they're like, man, why'd you do that? I thought it was cool. What's the problem? You know what I mean? Now they're getting all puffed up in the chest and everything. And you have to figure out how to de-escalate that situation. If you know that this person is quick-tempered, keep them at a distance. Just like, hey, look, I just need you to do one task. And that's the key with the gatekeepers. Get them to do a task. Is one and done. I'm out. I need to keep you at arm's length with me. So the slow one, this person is lazy and unmotivated. They're willing to put in the hard work necessary to discover and promote new talent, preferring to rely on established acts instead. This person usually comes across your path, creating a purposeful blockade on your success to let one of their others succeed. You usually won't see this coming, especially when they don't possess any of the other qualities, but this will more than likely be an artist-run record label or kind of like a record label head that is deeply invested with their top artists. This person ultimately is going to be like, yeah, you know, we'll get to it. Well, man, we'll make sure you straight. But they're going to rely on you to do a lot of work for them. Now, it's not like you shouldn't work hard in this game, but they're just going to want you to do way more work than they're going to do for you. And so they're going to move really, really slow. And the truth is, they might not be slow. They just don't want to put their time into something that's not already proven. But isn't that what we're here for? We're here for that, right? You have to, if you believe in me and you sign me, then let's work. But if you just want to make the money, which we're going to get to that in a minute, if you just want to make the money or just deal with the established artists, why sign me in the first place if you're just going to drag your feet with me? And this one is a tough one, because if they sign you and you're seeing that they were all talk and they're really going to move slow, they're really going to work on what's already making them money, you're kind of in the deal already. So you want to make sure you can test these gatekeepers to see if they're going to do some work for you first before you got to do something for them, right? The greedy one, we just talking about money. This person is obsessed with money and power. They are only interested in promoting artists who they believe will bring in the most revenue regardless of talent or potential. You can usually tell by the roster of artists they have and what those artists do for money. Now, if they really care about their artists, even if the music you may say is not moving society forward, if they care about the artist and make sure that the artist is taken care of, then they're not so greedy. But if they strictly sign artists for money, like, okay, this person is doing this, they're doing that, you know, I'm about to get, and it's in the deal too, in the deal, if they're taking as much as they can get and leaving you the crumbs, we already know who we're dealing with. Now, you can usually find this behavior if you do your due diligence. And usually, like I said, it's going to be in the form of the contract, because they're going to want all the money. Give them as much as they can. They're going to take as much as they can. And that's just what it is. Now, the gluttonous one. This person is indulgent and excess driven. They are more interested in the superficial aspects of the music industry, such as parties and luxury lifestyles, than in discovering and promoting real talent. Usually they don't have any decent record label structure, and they are mostly the local hustlers. So they're probably going to sign you, and then they're going to ship you off to a bigger record label. They're only concerned about being associated with the artist they sign, and then they'll pass off all the work to everybody else. But they just want to be the person that's making the money, so they're going to make a bag off of you, and that's going to be good for them. And they're still going to be attached to you because they had enough money to sign you and ship you off, right? And they're going to be like, yo, let's party. They're always throwing parties all the time. For what? What are we partying for? We got work to do. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to watch out for the person who parties entirely too much, right? Now, the lustful one. It's our last one. This person is driven by their desires and passions, often to the point of obsession, right? They may be more interested in pursuing personal relationships with artists than in promoting their music careers. Enough said here, clearly by the picture you see. Now, they will sign you and keep you enslaved if you can read into that. You know what I mean? Because it's going to look like, well, man, I'm always at all the flyest parties. I got, money. Like I'm going out to all the dope restaurants. I get to ride in a car that's dope. Like they gave me one car. I'm always around everybody. But there's certain things that you have to do to maintain that relationship. And if you want to keep it there, the deeper and deeper you go down the rabbit hole. Boy, don't we know a lot of these people. This is why I created a 60-day record label course, because this is going to put you in a position to tell the gatekeepers, hey, let's do some transactional business. I don't need you. right? I'm just using you. Need and using are two different things. Of course, you need them for the use, but it's a one-time use only. This puts you in a position of being a boss. All this is very simple to go through. It's straight 60 days of step-by-step instructions. There's no fluff in it at all. I trimmed all the fat. And we're going to build your LLC. We're going to get your bank account set up. We're going to get your distribution thing going for you. We're also going to get your domestic and international royalty collection set up. And inside of this course, there are split sheet templates and contract templates in there as well. This is for the music producer, the artist, the new music exec, the publisher. Everybody can use this course. This is designed to be universal between everybody. Now, this is US based, so if you get in it from a foreign country, you will have to parallel some of the steps. $275, that's it, or 5 payments of $55. Point is, I'm not trying to take everything from you. This is a structured course, and it's designed so you won't be sitting around next year talking about what you were doing last year of building your record label. I'm throwing you in the game right now, and I'm making you press go right now for a very low price. All right, let's develop your strategy. After you're done with that, book a call, 1 hour call with me. We'll develop a strategy because you will need one going forward to market everything that you need to do. And then grab the free stuff below if this is your first time viewing this channel. All in all, we want to look out for these gatekeepers, because if we put ourselves in the position using the 60-day record label course to not need them, but only need to use them on a one-time transactional basis, then we have enough power to power ourselves around the gate. But if you fall as a victim to them and you're utilized as prey and they eat you for lunch, then there's no way I can really help you right there. You've failed the mission. The career is severely damaged because these gatekeepers have a lot of power to damage your career. So you got to be very, very careful. All right, music money makers, if you make music, you should always make money. Jump into the 60-day record label course. Book a call on musicmoneymakeover.com. Grab the free stuff down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.